All right, people. So I'm here with your Raw review. Let me just get right into the show. So we have Strowman, Heyman, and Brock Lesnar kicking off the show with the segment. Paul Heyman pretty much just recaps what happened last night. I hate when they do promos like that. First he was put through two tables, and then he was stretchered back, and then he came back, and then he won. It's like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. I just watched the show last night. That long ass 4 hour show. Let me add. So then you got Braun Strowman coming out, which made it a little bit more exciting there. They started actually fucking brawling, which I wish they would have done actually before SummerSlam, but they did it after. And I thought it was a pretty good segment here. I mean, the promo was pretty but I mean, the brawl was cool. To see Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar go at it was pretty cool there. Um, I believe they scheduled them for a title match, so that'll be interesting. So yeah, I mean, pretty good way to start off the show. I mean, pretty simple, but I like it. Then we have Enzo and Big Cass. Looked like Big Cass got hurt for real there, landed on his knee pretty weirdly, so that's a shame. So I mean, it's kind of pretty much impossible to review this match. I mean, what can you do? People get injured, so. Then we have Nia Jax defeating Emma. Terrible. It is possible to review this one because it was a fucking dud. Terrible. 1 minute and 10 seconds long. Yeah, that's a great fucking match right there. 0 out of 5 stars. Then we have Elijah Sampson defeating. It's I guess just Elijah now, which is a common thing they do. It used to be Antonio Cesaro, now it's just Cesaro. It used to be Big E Langston, now it's just Big E. I mean, they like give these guys two names and they take the last one off after a while. I mean, I don't know, but Sampson defeats R-Truth, 1 minute and 23 seconds long. Actually, I usually round off, so 1 minute and 25 seconds long. Yeah, great job. Two matches within fucking a minute and a half. Yeah, that's quality television. So that was a 0 out of 5 stars. So then we have Kurt Angle coming out to make another big announcement, and this one was that he has another illegitimate child. This one being a daughter. No, I'm just kidding. But he said Cena's back on Raw, and like, oh great, and this reminded me of why I hate Cena so much. I mean, just his childish little antics that you would expect out of fucking 8-year-olds. I mean, he's wrestling in the main event. And he's more worried about motherfucking beach balls. He's staring at, hey guys, look at the beach ball in the audience. He's more worried about the beach balls in the motherfucking wave than he is about actually wrestling. Like I said, he's like a child, easily distracted. Hey, look at the beach ball. I mean, give me a fucking break. And then you got The Miz in there actually cutting a legitimate, great fucking promo. Tearing the house down with his promo there. Calling out Reigns and Cena for being cancerous tumors in the heart of us wrestling fans, who actually have a passion of watching this product and like to see actually good wrestling and don't settle for shit. Miz is speaking to us. And then Cena has to cut some fucking joke. He's cutting jokes. You can't even be fucking serious. Like, hey, Miz, or hey, Cena, Miz just cut a fucking promo on your ass. You're just going to laugh about it. So, and then Reigns too, You got, like I said, you got Miz out there cutting some great ass promo, and you got Roman Reigns, hey, Cena, yeah, this is my yard. Yeah, I mean, how many fucking times are you going to say that same ass fucking scripted fucking line, this is my yard? I mean, that's pretty much all he fucking says. So, Cena and Reigns got nothing done in the ring together. I mean, just two of the most hated men in wrestling. And then Miz comes out and cuts a great promo. So, like I said, I wrote in my notes, you compare Miz's promo to Reigns' 1 minute promo. I mean, it's like night and day. Oh, you have the balls to attack me on Twitter. How about you say it to my face? I would have say it to my face. How many times have you heard that one before? So, it would have been a very good segment had it not been for, like I said, the malignant tumor Roman Reigns and John Cena. we're a little bit more kind to John Cena on this YouTube channel because we realize Cena actually has a little bit of talent in the ring. However, Roman Reigns is a complete waste of space. Then we have the 8-man cruiserweight tag match. It was actually an alright little match here. You had a lot of action, a lot of, good moves. It was actually surprisingly fast paced, so it was alright. 2.5 out of 5 stars here. Still pretty much a waste of time though, because they just threw 8 guys together. And hey, just throw them together and have them wrestle for no storyline purpose whatsoever. So then we got, half these guys you never even hear of, it seems like. You got Moose, whatever the fucking guys, Masacholi Ali or whatever the fuck. The guy named after the bird, Rich Swann. I mean, you got the guy who dances. I think that might be Rich Swann too. The you can't handle this guy. You got a lot of fucking just no names in that division that have been pretty much just jobbers forever. I mean, then you got Noam Dar, who's got this weird ass relationship with Alicia Fox. I don't know. Then we have Ambrose and Rollins defeating the Hardy Boys. This was actually a pretty good match. I do have a problem with this. I have been bringing up this topic as of late, that they seem to be having more commercials during their matches, and especially at stupidly placed times. For example, so they come back to break and they start the match off. Boom, just start it right off. So you figure, okay, we're going to get this match commercial free, or we should. But instead they go to a commercial 3.5 minutes into that match. But it was a good match nonetheless. I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. It wasn't just slow paced throughout the entire thing. You had a little bit of that, but not too much. So it was a good match. Then we have Sasha and Alexa Bliss cutting a promo. This had to be the shortest Divas promo in history. It was like 3 minutes long. Like, what the fuck? Sasha just wins the belt and she's only allowed to cut like a 2-minute promo. And then Alexa Bliss comes out and cuts another 2-minute promo. I mean, really? I mean, this is how they treat the motherfucking belt. They treat their belts like garbage. I mean, Sasha wasn't even in a long-term feud with Alexa Bliss, and she just wins the belt like that. I mean, very little drama. But at least they gave it to her at like a legitimate pay-per-view, SummerSlam. With the cruiserweight belt, they gave it to the Screamer, to Zawa on the Raw before SummerSlam. Yeah, that makes sense. Then we have Balor defeating Jordan. Just a bad match here. I mean, no good moves really. Boring for the most part. No excitement at all. So I gave this a 0.5 star out of 5. Like I said, not good at all. It was 8 minutes and 25 seconds long. And this just might have been, hey, I watched SummerSlam for 4 hours last night on my iPad. Now I gotta watch another 3 hours of Raw tonight. Maybe I'm a little tired and just don't feel like watching this shit and want it to be over, but I did not get any excitement out of this match. And I definitely got no excitement out of the main event. Cena and Reigns defeating Miz and Samoa Joe. I mean, just very slow pace. Hardly anything going on here. I'm just dragged on forever. And like I said, I mentioned this earlier, but it deserves being mentioned again because John Cena is such a dumb fuck that he's looking at the motherfucking beach balls going in the audience, and then he gets hidden behind. I mean, that's your fucking head of the, your face of the company there. John Cena is your tough guy, your number one guy, or at least he used to be. He's looking at motherfucking beach. Do you think Stone Cold Steve Austin would be doing that? Hey guys, look at the beach ball in the audience. Well, let's do the wave. I mean, it's just so childish. It's like you're in there to wrestle, not play around, you dumbass. And they're doing and what does it tell you when they're fucking booing the fuck out of Reigns and Cena? It tells you that they suck, and we want to see new faces at the top of this company. And what does it tell you when the fans are fucking throwing beach balls around in the audience and doing the wave in the main event? It tells you it's boring. It tells you they don't want to see the same two faces, Cena and Reigns, in the main event. And I don't either, because this match sucked. So yeah, it was, 12 minutes and 50 seconds long. Boring. And of course, Cena and Reigns win. So yeah, I did not enjoy that match. Did not enjoy the show for the most part. Boring. So there you go, people. Not too happy about this show, as you could tell. I mean, the show continues to go downhill. That's all I can say. So there you go, people. There's your Raw review. Cena's back, baby. Cena's back. Big Match John, baby. Everybody get a boner for Big Match John and his 8-year-old little character. It's all back, people. So get happy. You got the cancer of WWE, the malignant tumor now, and you also got Big Match John himself, the 8-year-old. So there you go, people.